And we're going to switch gears and go to the NBA. I want to do just that. I want to put you both on the spot. I want you guys to give me your top 5, but when it comes to player prop bets. So when you're looking at each position, who do you have? I'm going to put you on the spot first. All
right, we're going to start with the point guard. I got John Morant. He's a PRA machine, so if you don't know, that's points, rebounds, assists. He's the man. He's cleared his prop 4 out of the last 6 games. He has the ball at all times, high usage rate. As a point guard for props, you got to go with him. My second guy is Booker, D-Book. He's averaging 30 points per game over the last 10 on almost 50, 40, 90 splits. He had 50 and 3/4 the other day. He's averaging 33 over the last 5 games and had 11 points on Monday. So he's killing. My small forward is Durant. Averaging 32 over his last 5, over 25 points in 14 out of 16 games. So he's going to give you that value. You know what? He's going to give you a chance every night, which is what you want when you're doing prop bets. For my power forward, I'm going Zion Williamson. His minutes are up. The Pelicans are rolling. He's averaging 28 over the last 4. His prop usually sits at 23 or 24. And so that's kind of what, I like him. He's trending up. The Pelicans are playing well. He's a sneaky kind of prop bet for your points. And then my last but not least is Joel Embiid. When he plays, he scores. He's averaged 34 points in November. So far in December, he's averaging 37. Yeah. Philly needs him in the worst way. Yeah. So these are my 5 prop guys that I would kind of lock in on if I had a top 5.
Yeah, no Maxey too. Embiid is always going to have the rock. Harden's now getting back in the fold. Yeah. You can't go wrong with Embiid. All right, let's kick it off. I had some home cooking for my point guard. I'm going Jalen Brunson. Consistency is what you want when you're picking props. He has the ball in his hand all the time, and every time I look up at his line, it's 26 and 5. That's what he does. He's a consistent guy. The numbers are too. The reason I have Jalen here and not like Luka or Steph is because those numbers get very inflated. I still feel like the market is behind overall on Jalen Brunson at the point guard position. That's why I have him at number 1 at the PG slot. For the shooting guard, Donovan Mitchell. I like Donovan Mitchell at the 2 because he has one job on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Period. That's it. It's to put the ball in the basket. I'm not looking at rebound props. I'm not looking at assists. I'm looking at buckets, points, period. And that's that's his clear objective on the Cavaliers. So I like that when I'm looking at Donovan Mitchell and points props. Let's go over to small forward. Jason Tatum. He's trying to win the MVP, and the Celtics are the most efficient team we've seen on the offensive side of the ball in the NBA for quite some time. Offensive rating is at 120. That's 120 points per 100 possessions. That's ridiculous. And to compare, the Knicks are at 111.5, and they've been playing solid offense to start this NBA season. If the Celtics keep this up, they're going to win the title, and it's not going to be particularly close, in my opinion. Going to the power forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He plays hard every single night. That's what you want when you're looking at props. Some of these guys take nights off. We've talked about Miles Turner before. We've talked about other guys. They show up, they don't show up. You want that consistency, and Giannis brings it every night. He also clears up the boards. If you watch Giannis, he'll go get really easy rebounds to pad those numbers and kind of cash you out as much as he can on a consistent basis. Giannis always plays hard. I love Giannis at the 4. And the 5, Nikola Jokic, of course, back-to-back MVP, can do it all. His numbers are also inflated, so be careful when you're looking at his props. But just like Henson said, PRA machine, points, rebounds, assists. Jokic does it all for that club. Especially look out when Michael Porter Jr. and Murray aren't playing. Jokic is going to have to pick up for those guys. That's my 5.
I really, really like the Jokic pick on this one, but I want to ask you both. I don't see AD on you guys' list. What's up with that?
I mean, AD had to, I don't know if the books or us like him because they had to give a refund last night, man. He got out early. If we could get him healthy on a consistent basis, because I know out the blue he started killing. We were like, what's going on? So we don't know. AD's a little bit of a conundrum for me.
People in the betting market, I believe, are still a little shocked, a little worried about back-end guys like Anthony Davis. Injury prone, has been injured, but he's been on a tear the last 8 to 9 games. So it'll get there, but just like happened last night, just like Henson said, he goes out flu-like symptoms. If your book was nice enough to refund you, that's great. But if they weren't, you're kind of thinking like, I knew I shouldn't have put my money on a guy that finds himself on the bench quite often.
Nice. Looking at both of these, I'm trying to see which one head-to-head looks like the stronger matchup. But we'll see when it comes to our pockets.